Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Mal and I'm the owner and maker of Made by Manny and Mal. In today's video, we are going to be making a super cute and super easy St. Patrick's Day tumbler. I wanted to make something a little less traditional St. Patrick's Day. Usually you see, of course, a lot of four-leaf clovers, leprechauns, pots of gold, things like that. So I wanted to just really keep things super simple, go with a little bit of a different vibe, and just go full on green. I had a lot of fun making this cup and I really hope that you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you do, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already so you don't miss any of my new videos. I upload brand new tumbler tutorials every Tuesday and Saturday. Everything I'm using in this video will be listed and linked down below in the description box. I'll also have some discount codes down there for you, as well as links to all of my social media pages, my Facebook group, and my exclusive mentorship group, MBMM Elite. Okay, I think that's it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I hope you like it. Let's go! We're starting with a 20-ounce skinny straight tumbler from Craft Haven. This has been base painted with white spray paint. I'm using the Iron Lac spray paint from Hobby Lobby. It has great coverage, highly recommend. And I'm going to go in with the epoxy method to apply my glitter. So I've got a little bit of epoxy and I'm going to apply that evenly to my cup. We want a really thin coat here, maybe like 1 to 2 milliliters. And once I've got my epoxy in my cup, I'm going to go in with my glitter. For the base here, I'm using Opal Majesty from Peachy Olive Glitters. You can use any fine cut white glitter that you want, doesn't matter. You can even use a chunky cut if you want to, but a finer cut is going to be easier to work with. So once I've got my glitter on my cup, I'm going to let that dry for a couple hours, and then I'm going to go in with 2 coats of epoxy over the top of my glitter. You want to epoxy until your cup is totally smooth, because the next step is to add our vinyl. Now the vinyl I'm using here is transparent, so I want to make sure that my cup is not only totally smooth but also shiny, because anything that is dull or sanded underneath that transparent vinyl is going to show through and it's not going to shine back up with epoxy. So the sheet I'm using here, like I said, is a transparent sheet. It's a green tie-dye pattern, and this is from BAMF Custom Creations. I am so excited to announce that I now have a discount code with BAMF. I have been a fan of them for a very long time. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I love her vinyl and her sticker cals, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you guys a discount code. So I've got this tie-dye vinyl. So I cut that sheet of vinyl down to fit the section of my cup that I've taped off, and you can see that I've got the bottom like 25% of my cup taped off because we're going to glitter that part. We're only going to do this vinyl on the top, like 75% of the cup. So I taped that section off, and now I'm going to apply the vinyl to the top part. So I've got my vinyl cut down. I'm going to secure one end of the vinyl sheet to my cup with a piece of blue painter's tape, and then I'm going to get rid of that piece of tape separating the bottom portion, just because I don't want to put my vinyl on over it and then have trouble getting it off later. So once I've done that, I'm going to remove a little bit of the vinyl backing, and then I'm going to use my big squeegee here. This is from the Bowen. My sweet friend Rachel sent this to me, and it has been the best thing ever, I tell you, for doing vinyl wraps. So I'm going to just push the vinyl onto the cup, and then once I get to the point where the two ends are meeting, typically I would cut a little wavy line to make this seem a little bit less noticeable, but on this particular pattern it made it more noticeable, so I ended up just doing a straight seam line, and I feel like that looked a whole lot better. So now I'm going to move up to the top rim of the cup, and I'm going to actually use my cup edging tool here up on this top rim. So I'm just going to take my craft knife and cut away as much of this excess vinyl as I can, and then I'll go in with my cup edging tool from CAMIPAIGE Boutique. I'll put it on the lowest level that it can. I just want to take away like maybe a little, like 1/4 of an inch of the vinyl away from the top rim, so you'll see just a tiny little bit of that white glitter peeking out. Now we're going to move down to the bottom portion of our cup so we can paint and glitter that. So I'm going to tape off this bottom edge of vinyl to protect it from any of my messy painting. And we're going to do this, of course, in a green glitter. And the glitter I'm going to be using for this bottom part is Kermit Wazowski, also from Peachy Olive Glitters. And I'm going to base paint it using this Delta Ceramcoat acrylic paint, my favorite. It has the best coverage. This color is called Electric Lime. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and mix it with my Crystalac glitter glue, and then apply it to the entire bottom portion of my tumbler, including the booty. And once I've got that on, I'm just gonna go in with this glitter. Look how vibrant this is. Oh, I'm so obsessed with the like lime green vibe right now. I don't know why. I was never really into green, and lately I've been like all about the lime green. So once I've got that on, I'm going to immediately remove my piece of tape, let the glue dry for a couple hours, and once it's totally dry, I'm gonna go in and seal it. And as always, I'm using my 50-50 mix of water and the Crystalac glitter glue to seal my glitter. I'm gonna let that sit and dry for at least 2 hours, and then I'm gonna go in and add another coat of epoxy over the top to seal everything in. This is also important because, again, we're going to be using a clear decal, so we want the surface of our cup to be really shiny so that you don't have any dull areas underneath the clear portion of your decal. The decal we're going to be using today is from the Vinyl Cottage. It is a white backed decal, so everything that is printed is going to have a white layer of ink underneath it, which means it's going to really pop off of any color background. And what I'm doing here is cutting away all of the clear excess from around the edges. That's not mandatory. You can just take it right off the backing and put it on. It's just personal preference. So I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to put it down on my cup with a piece of tape just to make sure that it stays where I want it. And then I'm going to just push it onto my cup. As you can see here, you can use your squeegee if you want. And just look at how that pops off the dark background. I was so impressed with this decal. I was a little worried that the background might be a little too dark for it, but nope, it was perfect. It pops right off that amazingly. So now we're going to move down to the bottom of the cup, and we're going to add our vinyl striping. As always, I'm using my favorite vinyl for striping. This is the champagne gold textured metallic vinyl from Teckwrap Craft, and I cut my stripes out in 2 sizes, so I have a thicker size and a thinner size. The thicker size I'm going to put right in between where the vinyl and the glitter meet, and then I'm going to take one of my thinner strips and I'm going to put that right up above it just to add a little bit of extra detail. I'm also going to add my acrylic logo tag to the very bottom of my tumbler. I get these from Mizzy's Doodles, and I attach them with the CCDIY UV resin. I'm also going to add one of my super thin vinyl stripes to the top area of our cup where the vinyl ends and that white glitter begins, just to make it look a little bit more finished. Once that was done, I added my final 2 coats of epoxy, and this is the final result. I really love how this turned out. I love that it's a little bit of a different St. Patrick's Day vibe, but still very green and very festive. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? No, I said that backwards. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome back if it's your first time here.